Alright, let's go. What's good, guys? Miles, back again with another video. We are going to be this time going over my weekly P&L, thoughts, things like that. Just like a weekly review, week 2 December. Gonna go over a few things and also just like why I kind of started posting my trading in general, even though I'm not really profitable yet. Cool. So let's just get right into it. Honestly, this is gonna be a really quick one, just because this week of trading was, it definitely wasn't bad. I didn't take any crazy. I did blow all my accounts on the 11th on Thursday, which we'll get into. That's why there's nothing here. But the main reason, because all my biases every day were pretty simple. Something that I need to work on, which you might see in this backtesting video. I'll post it up here if I posted it yet. If not, it's coming soon. I'm gonna make a backtesting video where I actually focus on finding a good draw on liquidity, because I know that's what I need to practice, is really learning how to identify draws and having conviction in them. Because all week, right, this is NASDAQ for the past week, this daily chart. All week I was looking for this daily gap on NASDAQ. On ES, you can see we all don't actually have this gap. And then for the back half of the week, we ended up, well, actually all week, because last week we touched above this high. And this high, actually I'm going to chart it up like this. There you go. Here you go. So make it easier so everybody can kind of see all at once. Cool. So you can see that this high was swept by ES, but on NASDAQ, this same high, or not this high, but NASDAQ has this high right here, which was SMT'd at this low. There's no gap here on ES, and we're kind of pushing above this high. So I was thinking that ES was going to push for all-time highs. Potentially, maybe not. But I thought for sure before heading down, NASDAQ was going to touch this gap. But as you can see, we just edged the gap. Especially after edging the gap last Friday, I thought that we were going to maybe push down, push back up, touch the gap, then reverse. So I was really, I wouldn't say betting on longs, but I was pushing for longs all week. Every day I came to the market, I was like, oh, we have this daily gap above, and my bias was solely focused on longs. When I missed, especially on Friday, a really good bearish setup to these lows. And I've really been focused too much on what I want to see from the market and what I want to predict the chart to do, instead of listening to what price is telling me. Because just simple like analysis on Friday, because I was looking at this chart hard, because all Friday I was still looking for this bearish gap up here. I was looking for us to tap this daily gap, and I was watching as the price just fell and fell and fell. And after the fact, I have all my trading recaps up. I'll link the playlist up here. Literally 10 straight days of trading of the last 2 weeks. Let me pull it up here. The last 2 weeks of trading. So the 1st to the 5th, and then the 8th to the 12th. I literally have what I did every day. So you can literally see, if you watch the trade recap, that I watch us, and I even mentioned, oh, we're respecting bearish right now. Like, we had tapped into this hourly gap right here at Friday 9th, or this is 8. Yeah, this is right before market open. And then if you scroll down to the 5-minute, also, I got a new mouse, so a lot quieter for you guys. If you go back to those videos, you'll notice that the clicks are pretty loud. It was getting excessive, so I was like, I need to stop this. But there is this 5-minute gap right here. It is hard to tell, technically, like, I don't really know how people read fair value gaps, but I would still take this, because we do only barely close above, we instantly respect it. So we respect the 1 hour gap before market open. We have 9:30 open right here. We tap into a 5-minute gap, and then we inverse not only a 1 minute, but there's also 2-minute gaps up here. And this is all while there's also an SMT at these highs right here. So this is literally like textbook setup for me. Reaction off a high time frame gap, reaction off a low time frame gap, SMT inverse. Like, that's as clean as it gets. You have an hourly confluence, 5-minute, 1 minute overall bearish, plus we have a bunch of draws to the downside over here, obviously. And I'm saying this after the fact, so this might be like greed mindset. Like, oh, if I had just been bearish this day, I would have caught this amazing trade, and look at all this RR that I would have had. Oh my God, right? But honestly, I wouldn't say I'm disappointed in myself, because I'm actually very proud that I had the wrong bias and I still stuck to exactly what I wanted to do. There was one day over here where I kind of FOMO'd into a trade, but I had closed it out early, or closed it out at 11, and pretty much I feel like I didn't break out of my rules by as much as I usually would. I feel like I'm still staying disciplined, and I didn't take anything I didn't want to the upside. And if I had taken something, I'm sure I would have been perfectly happy with it anyways, right? But this was a really nice setup. There was also another setup. I saw a recap video of somebody else. I think it was like BNQ. He's mad cool. But I think he took some sort of short here off the 30-second or 15-second or something like that. But that was also a good short. I might have taken this off of the change in the state right here. I don't think I really want to scale down to the 30-second just yet. I need to back test that. But I think if I see a 30-second inverse with a 1 minute change in the state, it might be something that I'm interested in taking. But this was an amazing trade too, because you can just, like, literally these are all low resistance, high resistance right here with the gap, the bear, like, especially, and not even if I didn't take this. This is 939. I can understand if I didn't take this, but after seeing us flood to the downside all the way here, why was I still bullish at this point? That's something I don't understand, and something that I need to be better at. Just listening to the market, dude. Like, look at this on a higher time frame, even just like on the hourly. We dumped all the way down here, and if we were going to take out this liquidity and react straight up, why did we build so much? Like, if we were gonna reverse, let me go back to the 5 minute just so that's easier to see. If we were gonna reverse, why did we just take out the liquidity? Here, let me mark it. Fuck. Alright, this is kind of making it. I need to get this. Sorry, new mouse, guys. Getting this, trying to scroll wheel under control. Cool. But after we took this out, we didn't make like any crazy retracement or anything like that. We just pedaled, no, this is the liquidity pool I'm talking about. It was this low, not those. Sorry. Perfect. Got on the lowest part. Perfect. Okay, cool. So it's after taking out this liquidity, but we didn't react up crazy. We literally just built low resistance. So we hit a high time frame level. Let me just take these off. I don't need these. There's literally nothing in my headphones. But we hit this high time frame level, and instead of reacting out bullish hard, maybe after this leg, okay, maybe you're still bullish, whatever your confidence. But if we're this slow and we wick up at these highs and then take out these highs again, how am I possibly going to be bullish? How? This is obvious. This is obviously just not even a setup. It doesn't matter what I was able to catch, but I should be able to tell that at this point, after dropping all this much, that the draw is bearish. So I need to be more open to not changing my bias, but being aware of what the market is trying to tell me and not be obsessed with my own bias going into the day. Cool. So pretty much I just took longs all week. Let me just go actually to my channel so I can kind of see, just because honestly I need to lock in this next week coming up. I'm definitely going to focus on trading or my journal, just because I want to be able to have, like, next week or when I do a weekly review like this, I want to be able to like go through every single actual setup with the little positions on the chart through replay. So maybe next week or the week after, whenever I journal better or when I take enough trades to make an interesting video with that. But I don't think Monday I took a trade. I didn't mean to. Oops. Let's see. December. Had to be patient on the market. December 1st. No, it's December. Okay, perfect. Yeah. So December 8th, no trade today. December 2, I squeezed out a small one. These were all on three accounts, by the way. So if the P&L looks inaccurate here. That's why. So we squeezed out barely. This was a trade that I had taken super late in the day. It was, 10:53 when I entered, and I thought maybe we're going to rip up. Honestly, I don't really care about talking too much about the setup just because none of these setups were really perfect. This was kind of like just kind of got in. Yeah, FOMO trade, draw was not clear, plus SMT in both directions. There was overall market chop, so I really wouldn't take this again. I'd literally put don't take this again. But I did, come out positive, whatever, but I'm not really happy about this trade just because it was so late in the day. There was no reason to take this. I did squeeze a little bit out just because I kind of have a rule to myself that I close out at 11, but that doesn't really matter to me. I think, let me go back to that day. I think this first trade, I like this, but my stop should have been down here. So if I had put my stop in the right place, would have maybe not played out, but I would have closed out at 11. So would have closed out up here with my other trade and I would have taken pretty much one RR. Or if I just put it at 1, it was taking a 1-to-1 from this low, would have been a lot better. But I just placed my stop too close this day. So just something to look out for, especially because here, did I go break even? Oh, that's what I had done. Okay. Should have put my stop here and just chilled. I put my stop here. Or just kept my stop down here. What am I doing? It's because I went break even at this high and I got filled lower. Like I put it here, but we had wicked down so fast that it still lost some money on that one. But I didn't have to go break even so fast. Probably should have put break even on this one, but I still would have got put at break even. So I guess on this trade it would have been a kind of a break even regardless. Let's go back. This day was just 2 break evens. I could SMT at the high, so I just put the break even just because this was going to be my break even point. Looking for this daily gap, I think it was. Or this wasn't a daily gap, but some high time frame draw right here. Once we got the SMT, because ES took out where my break even point was, I said, okay, well, I'm just going to, acknowledge the break even. Got stopped out at break even, market dumped after, so pretty good trade. This one does not show right, but also another break even. I should have TP'd just because I was up 600 on the trade on this certain day, but I had just held extra, and there wasn't really any reason to hold more because I was already above 1-to-1. I mean, it didn't necessarily follow my plan, but actually, let me see if I can find so I can talk exactly on this one. I cannot. This is why I need the journal better. But what time of the day? Was it late in the day? It was kind of late in the day. I think that's why. So it was kind of late in the day. I was up 1-to-1, 1 point something R. Should have just closed it. I mean, we're towards the end of the day. Have that draw expand more wasn't really likely. I mean, I don't know. I don't want to talk about this too much because I literally can't see it, so I don't remember this trade. I want to make sure that I'm remembering all of them. I have everything down so that I can really look back on what I'm doing every day. But I think that kind of leaves it for the week. I did. How can I forget the most important part? Thursday. Right here, you can see I blew up 3 accounts. I blew them all up. Pretty much, I was just an idiot. I pretty much just let me see, Thursday, 15 minutes. Thursday, 9:30 open. I pretty much, market had just opened up. It was somewhere around here. I had entered a long, and I did not put my stop loss by accident. Because I had entered on Tradeovate over here, was looking back at the chart, put my position. You'll see, it was just stupid. Here, let me see if I can go back to it. but I entered along pretty much. It ran almost immediately to my stop loss. I forgot to place it on the software, so I let it run, and then my psychology was like, oh, the long is still valid, you can just wait for it to go back up and you'll be fine, and then just kept running down until it blew up all the accounts pretty much. That's pretty much all that happened. It was just an idiot mistake, stupid, and the reason why I can still smile about it now is simply because I have this journal, and that's also wants to lead me into the reason why I'm even here in the first place, because a lot of people, I even got a comment the other day that says like, oh, wait till you're profitable, it's going to be a long road until you need to trade. But I mean, I've gotten one payout. Not to say I'm fully profitable yet, but I also want to document this journey so I can look back on these videos later and realize where I was. And for everybody out there that's really trying and wants this to work for them, I want to show that it's possible by doing it. Every trader that's made it, in every video they say, I wish I started recording sooner. I wish I started recording when I was unprofitable. And I just want to have that. So I've decided within myself that this is going to be my future no matter what. There's no plan B. There's only plan A. And plan A is going to be executed to the T. So I'm posting these live videos, whether I win, whether I lose, whether I break my psychology, whether I don't follow my strategy, whether I do, the video is getting posted regardless every day that I'm on the charts. So Monday and Friday, just expect to see a daily upload. I'm going to mix in these psychology videos and trade recap videos and other content, post some shorts. I want this to start popping off for me. So I'm going to put a lot of work into it. That's all. I mean, I still work every day on the weekends. I'm usually off Wednesday, Thursday, so those are like my days I gotta start packing content. In those days, I really want to work towards something, and I want to build a life that I don't have to run from. I really don't want to. I want to build a life that I don't even have to take vacations. A life that I love so much that I can just do it every single day and feel fulfilled. And that, to be honestly, for a long time has wanted to be content creation. For a long time, I feel like I'm about to full screen this out. There we go. For a long time, I feel like I was too scared to do any social media, post anything, just out of overall like hesitation and feelings like that. Like just for a long time, I always wanted to do. I feel like content creation has always been my dream job, just because I can get paid millions of dollars, hundreds of thousands of dollars, however successful you are. You can get paid a salary and a living wage just to do what you love to do, just to do what I like. If I end up going into streaming or doing more content about just things I enjoy, which right now really is trading, and I want to get good at this. But just doing something you can enjoy, you can get paid your salary, which is just something that's amazing to me. And being able to share with other people. One thing also at jobs, training. Like whenever I worked at fast food, Chick-fil-A, restaurants, now I'm at a hotel, resort. But when you're good at a job and they try to move you into a trainer role, I like the idea of training, but I hate training idiots. I hate training people that don't want to be trained. I love teaching people, but I don't like teaching people that don't want to be taught. So that's also why I started making these videos, is because people that want to be taught trading, people that were lost like I was when I first started trading and had no idea who to follow, I can kind of give them at least a path or some sort of help because they want it. Let me think. Is there anything else I really want to say? Nah, but chase your dreams, guys. For real. Say you're gonna do something like all the time for a while, even before I started trading. I was telling myself, I want to make videos. I want to make vlogs. I want to make a YouTube video, but I never would. Or I would record them and never edit them, or I would edit them but never post them. And there was always that little bit of scare. But right now, I don't care. I moved out. I'm living in my own apartment now. I got a roommate though, but living in my own apartment. I'm an adult now. You know what I mean? Like I'm 20 years old, and I want to accomplish my dreams. I want to do what I want to do, how I want to do it, and I want to make it. So I'm gonna try hard. I'm gonna keep posting. If you have any comments, hit me on all these socials up here. I'm gonna be posting every single day. So like, we're getting into this real bad. You know what I mean? Peep the shirt. Oh fuck. Peep the shirt though. Hold on. Oh, I got the AI camera. Hold on. I didn't know it turned the track in. Here. Y'all can see it? They call me the drink. They call me the drink. I got the trunks on the back. Shout out to my boy. He actually got me this for my birthday like a year ago. But yeah, let me. Guess we can just look in here. Friday I didn't take a trade. Friday was a really good Bears setup day. Like I just went over, but I just didn't take a trade. Right now we are back with. Let me make sure. Okay, for a second I thought that was gonna flash something it shouldn't have. Right now we have 3 Top Steps because Top Step took away their activation fees. So I'm looking to scale these 3 counts, and I'm really smiling happy, and I'm blessed, man. Always thank God for every day. Watch some of my other videos. You got to realize that you only have what you have. You got to try your hardest to get what you want. That's it. Do the things you need to do every day, and you'll have exactly what you want. Stay disciplined. Anyways, if you guys enjoyed the video, give it a like. If you didn't like it, give it a dislike. Like and comment anything you want. You can watch these other videos. Check out my other videos if you want. I appreciate you guys, because even if you don't do anything, I'm going to make it regardless, because I'm still going to be here in a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 3 months, 4 months, a month, year. I'm going to be here. So the consistency, as long as I keep posting, as long as I keep doing what I'm going to do, I know I'm going to make it, bro. It's not that hard. You just got to do it. That's it, bro. Your mind is the biggest thing holding you back. I appreciate y'all. Have a good day.